Real Rap Coalition. We back. Hey. Hey. Okay. Okay. Hey. 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 Okay, it's showtime. Hey. Showtime Slim, nigga. I don't want to rap. At first I wanted to rap, but then I didn't want to rap no more. Just let the beat play, man. Hey, 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 hey. What's good, man? We back with another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. And today we came to bring y'all another reaction video, man. Today we got 8 shocking accusations against rapper NBA YoungBoy in prescription fraud case. All right, man. YoungBoy is from the same place I'm from, man, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? And he's had a lot of things going on over the years. You know, a lot of situations that we're not gonna speak on. But yeah, man. But he just had some shit going on like simultaneously, and now he's in more trouble. So it's like, one thing about YoungBoy, if you know anything about YoungBoy, man, he don't give a fuck. Like, he don't care. You can't tell him nothing. He's not gonna listen to nobody. You know, that's just how he is. And man, it's just, I don't know, that's what happens, bro. He was on house arrest, and now he got an even bigger situation on top of that. So we finna go ahead and get into this video, man. You got me, Showtime Slim, this other person here, Showtime Slim, man, and we finna get ready to react to this video for y'all. So let's get it, man. Hold on, it's coming. There you go. All right, man.
We are learning new details about
Shout out Jesse Weber, man. Salute to you for always bringing the news, man. You always on point, Jesse.
Who was already under house arrest, but is now back behind bars without bail as Utah authorities and the FBI accuse him of spearheading a prescription fraud ring. We're breaking down what a probable cause statement has to say about NBA YoungBoy. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Let's get it, Jesse.
We first told you last week about NBA YoungBoy, who also goes by YoungBoy Never Broke Again. Well, the rapper's real name is Kentrell Gaulden. He was arrested 1 week ago on 63 state charges. And we're going to go through those in just a moment, and they are something, let me tell you.
63 is
if you haven't
crazy,
heard of YoungBoy, that might not be surprising because his songs aren't really on the radio. He rarely performs live, but after getting his start in Louisiana at age 15.
All right, Jesse, I got to stop you. If you haven't heard of NBA YoungBoy, either you don't be around on the internet, or I don't know. Obviously, like you said, his music is not on everybody's radar, but him as a person, he's one of the biggest names in music right now. Like, he's like the #1 artist as far as YouTube goes, and YouTube numbers and streaming. Like, it's YoungBoy. And so for this new generation of like artists and this new generation of fans, he's the guy. So it depends on your age, I guess. Like, at a certain age, you might not know this guy if you don't listen to his music, but if you're in the newer generation, there's no way you don't know who NBA YoungBoy is. You know,
YoungBoy has dominated the streaming world. According to Billboard, since he got his start in 2015, he's been on the Billboard Hot 100 chart 96 times. He was the 3rd most streamed artist in the U.S. in 2022, behind only Drake and Taylor Swift. This is according to Luminate, which tracks entertainment industry data. He has more than 13 million subscribers on YouTube. That's incredible. Now, despite his success in the music world, YoungBoy has been dogged by legal troubles over the last several years. In
Facts,
fact,
that's
in
what I said.
2016, U.S. Marshals arrested YoungBoy, accusing him of jumping out of a vehicle and shooting at a group of people on a South Baton Rouge street. He was facing 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, but ended up pleading guilty to a reduced charge of aggravated assault with a firearm. He was given a 10-year suspended prison sentence and 3 years probation. Fast forward to 2019, while he was still on probation, YoungBoy was involved in a shooting in Miami. Someone inside of an SUV shot at YoungBoy, injuring the rapper's girlfriend at the time, killing a bystander. YoungBoy allegedly shot back. His charges for the actual shooting, though, were dismissed, but he violated a special condition of his probation. He wasn't supposed to be spending time with these 2 specific individuals who were connected to the Baton Rouge shooting, but he was. So for that, he had to spend 90 days in jail and the rest of his probation on house arrest. 2020.
We've been asking.
That's like three instances already. Like going back from 2015 all the way to 2020. Like I said, bro, YoungBoy, he's been having some legal shit going on over the years, man, and I don't know, it's not stopping, bro. Even past legal, like it's been a lot of like back and forth with him and certain people. Like more recently, Finesse 2 times and Charlemagne the God, and you know he's had this thing with Lil Durk and niggas like that for, you know, over the past maybe like 2 or 3 years. It's kind of been like just like a lot of shit. Even though like this YoungBoy shit, it spans back like since bro came in, really, since bro got into the game, like. But man, like this nigga, he just can't seem to stay out of trouble, bro. Like, and the thing is, like, he knows how to make a hit song. He knows how to make something that the people of the new generation want to hear and that they want to bump, they want to dance to, they want to jig, they want to do all these different things. Like, he knows how to go out there and make a song. You know what I'm saying? So, bro got talent. You know what I'm saying? He's not a rapper. Like, he don't rap like your favorite lyrical rapper, but he can put a song together. He can put a banger together, a hit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, seeing like these brothers, man, they got this talent, bro. They got these platforms, and they just can't seem to like stay out of trouble. I know YoungBoy is young, you know what I'm saying? But damn, bro, like at a certain point, bro, it's like you don't want to fuck your life up for real, bro. You already on house arrest. I don't know when this whole investigation and this prescription fraud case, like how far that spans back, but bro just can't seem to like stay out of trouble, man. It's crazy.
YoungBoy and 15 other people on drug and weapons charges after they filmed a music video in a vacant lot in Baton Rouge. A warrant was issued for YoungBoy's arrest, and he was eventually taken into custody in California. He's facing federal firearms charges. Then in 2021, something interesting happened. While he was locked up in Louisiana, again on these federal firearms charges, he and his lawyers asked the judge if he could be released on house arrest and moved to a property in the Salt Lake City area.
Mm-hmm.
He had apparently spent time in Utah as a child through a youth outreach program. He had grown close with what he called his adoptive family there. According to courtroom testimony, his attorneys believed that the move would help keep him out of trouble, and the U.S. District Court judge allowed it. Now, it hasn't been easy. No, recently his lawyers filed papers suggesting that YoungBoy had been suffering from anxiety, depression, weight, sleep loss. Federal judge ended up loosening some of those house arrest restrictions, allowing the rapper to get mental health treatment, but wouldn't allow him to spend more time at the record studio or the recording studio. But despite pretrial supervision and an ankle monitor, authorities say YoungBoy has once again found himself in hot water. And that is what we're going to get into, these brand new charges he is facing. First of all, the probable cause affidavit starts with almost 3 full pages showing a list of charges.
Identity.
Possession of a dangerous weapon, pattern of unlawful activity, 20 counts of identity fraud, 20 counts of procuring or attempting to procure any drug or prescription, 20 counts of forgery, possession of a controlled substance, marijuana. Now, the affidavit states that the Cache County Sheriff's Office started investigating a large prescription fraud ring that they believed YoungBoy was a part of. In fact, they labeled him the target of the investigation, meaning this is the person who authorities are gathering evidence against to charge with a crime. The ring.
What's the evidence, man? What's the proof here? You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, bro, he always like ends up in some kind of trouble, man. It's always a different situation, like here and there over the years. But what's the evidence that they got right now? Is this really true? Is it even true? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to judge him off his prior history of charges, or his prior history of his behavior patterns, that's one thing. But is it actually true? Like, is there actual evidence pointing to him being the ringleader, as they called it, or even being involved at all? Like, they got to have something, I'm assuming, or else it wouldn't have came out. They wouldn't have got him. You know what I'm saying, if they didn't have them. Because one thing about these type of niggas, when they do this shit, like they spend time building up the case. They build up a case before they hit you. So they had to been collecting evidence and doing their research and getting all this shit out there, ahead of time. So they got to have something. I'm just wondering what the actual evidence is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't. But I want to know the facts. I want to know what y'all have on him. You know what I'm saying?
Had reportedly been trying to get various medications, but specifically promethazine with codeine, a cough suppressant that's not only a controlled
That's it. I'm just fucking. It's not that's it. Like, well, it is. It's kind of both ways, man. Like, obviously, it's illegal. At the same time, shit regular, bro. Shit regular where we come from.
substance, but is also heavily abused. All right, so now let's get into the actual language of the affidavit. What does it say? Okay, we start off with September 19th, 2023, and pay attention to the progression of time here. So it says Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram received a prescription call-in for a Bethel White with a claimed date of birth in 1949. The prescription was called in by an individual who will be further referred to as the suspect, claiming to be a physician in the Provo, Utah area, providing an actual valid DEA number, NPI number, and other identification for the real physician. Reed's Pharmacy discovered that the phone number that the suspect called in from was a phone number that was not the same as the clinic in the Provo area. Reed's Pharmacy contacted the actual physician, and the actual physician informed employees of Reed's Pharmacy that he does not have a patient by the name of Bethel White, nor did he call in a prescription to a pharmacy in Hiram. The actual physician told pharmacy employees that this has, quote, happened several times today.
Come on, bro. See, this is the thing, bro. Happened several times today is an issue. It's no way, like, if you committing any type of fraud or identity theft or any type of shit like that, bro, it's no way you supposed to be, this happened several times today. So you called these people multiple times about this prescription, and what they did was they double checked with the actual physician and the actual, the clinic. And that's how they found out, okay, the physician actually didn't call none of this. It's somebody pretending to be him. This is identity fraud, identity theft type shit. But come on, bro, you making it too hot, bro. Why are you doing this? This is the thing. I don't know the specifics. I don't know if you called it in and they filled it or whatever, and then you called again for another one, and you called again for another prescription. I don't know if it was that, or if you called and they didn't do it and you had to call back. I don't know what it is, but like, come on, bro. You gotta lay low, like, with some shit like that. You can't be just blowing up the fucking phone line, calling these niggas back to back to back, doing this type of shit, bro. Like, come on.
And that they did not write any prescriptions for a Bethel White. Law enforcement staged in the parking lot of the Reed's Pharmacy, awaiting someone to show up to retrieve the prescription, but no suspect showed up.
So
That shit wild, bro.
Good on the pharmacy employees for taking the time to look a little bit further into this. I think it's part of their job anyway, but it sounds like whoever called it in had all of the right identifying information. So it might not be too much of a leap to think that someone might have just filled it and moved on. I believe it was, though, this has happened several times.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. If you would have did it once, and they filled it, you went about your day, it wouldn't even been this issue. And I'm thinking the fact that you called several times that day is what kind of triggered them. Like, yeah, we got to call the pharmacy and just make sure, like, you know what I'm saying? Because this number not matching up to the pharmacy number, and you didn't call several times today trying to get this prescription. And so, like, now we got to go cross-reference, cross-check. You know what I'm saying? So, man, whoever this was, I don't know who it was. They calling him the suspect. They talking about YoungBoy, which I don't know. I don't believe YoungBoy. I don't believe YoungBoy would have did this part of it. I believe somebody else probably could have did this part of it. I don't know why. Just knowing YoungBoy, I can't picture him doing this part of it. I don't know, man.
Today that led authorities to believe that this is a much larger issue. And the affidavit seems to claim that YoungBoy tried the same scheme at a different pharmacy location.
Okay, so that it wasn't him at that one.
Okay, so again, September 19, 2023, Spence's Pharmacy in Logan received a phone call from the suspect using the same physician's information, calling in a prescription for a Gwendolyn Cox with a claimed date of...
Let me see something, bro. This was September 19th. Okay, let me go back real quick. September 19th. So you called this one for pharmacy right here, September 19th, and you did all that, and they doubled back and checked with the physician. Then you called this one the same day. The same day that you got found out that this is not the actual physician that's calling or that's putting these prescriptions in, you hit up another pharmacy with that same physician's name. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Information calling
The
in a
same day,
prescription
bro.
for
Come
a
on.
Gwendolyn Cox with a claimed date of birth in 1951. Look at the ages here. The prescription was for promethazine with codeine, similar to the prescription called in to Reed's Pharmacy. About 2 weeks after the prescription had been called in, the prescription had been picked up by a female individual who will be referred to as Associate 2. The affidavit goes on to state, Associate 2 picked up the prescription for Gwendolyn and alleged that Gwendolyn was her grandmother. Later on October 9th, 2023, Spence's Pharmacy received another call from the suspect identifying as the same physician, again trying to prescribe promethazine with codeine to Gwendolyn Cox. However, the pharmacist requested that they send a hard copy of the prescription with the patient this time, and the suspect hung up the phone. At this time, employees...
Hey, way to give yourself away. At least like play it off or something, man. Like, okay, yeah, we'll fax that over right now, this and that, and just don't never fax nothing over because you can't. Don't just hang up the phone. Like, that's a red flag. If they say we need a hard copy of the prescription and you just hang up the phone, that's a red flag, doctor. Like, come on, bro, y'all gotta think.
Employees of Spence's pharmacy attempted to call the real physician back after looking up his phone number for a practice.
Got him again, nigga.
Contact was made with the real physician, and he told them that he had not called in any prescriptions and that his name and credentials are being used fraudulently. So this is a much larger issue. The affidavit goes on to say that this is an ongoing.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of times when niggas get caught doing stupid ass shit, like when niggas get caught like this, it's because you're making mistakes, or you're making too many stupid ass mistakes, bro. Why would you call two different pharmacies on the same day with the same scheme? The other, I mean, granted, you don't know this other pharmacy already know that you ain't the real doctor, but still, bro, why are you doing this like this? Fuck, come on, bro.
Alleged scheme, because then
niggas be bringing the shit on
January
yourself,
17th,
man.
2024. A fraudulent prescription was called into the Larry's pharmacy in the Smithfield.
Oh my God. Not Gwendolyn Cox again. Y'all did the same thing. When was this? This was way later, because the last one was in September 23, September, October, November, December, January. 4 months, 3.5, 4 months later.
Position.
You niggas is crazy, boy. They got that name like down, nigga. Law enforcement got that name down now. Like, you, come on, like, you gotta think, bro.
The prescription was being called in for a female by the name of, you guessed it, Gwendolyn Cox. Slightly different spelling, though.
For the same prescription. Promethazine with codeine. The same one that you just hung up the phone when they said they needed a hard copy of the prescription at the other pharmacy. Come on, bro. They got this name written down. Come on, bro. Like, niggas is crazy. Shout out Black Roots in the building, man.
Yo.
What's good, Roots, man? Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
The hell we talking about? We talking about NBA YoungBoy?
NBA YoungBoy, man. These niggas is wild, bro. Like, if you allegedly speaking, anybody that's committing fraud, like, it's a certain way you gotta move, bro. Allegedly,
bro. The thing is, like, the Fed's so cold, bro. They will let you rack up as many charges as they think you gonna make, and then they hit you with it.
That's what I said. Like, they build this shit up, bro. They be on the sidelines already watching, waiting. They building this shit up the whole time.
Yeah, swipe that card. Yep, swipe that one too. Yep. Just wait. Don't worry about it,
bro.
So he about to get some time.
Yeah. They saying he like the they calling him like the ring leader of it, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a RICO case.
He at least has some other associates. They're saying. I don't know how many people involved, but they said like it's like 69 charges or some shit, bro.
Bro, they get a boost in confidence when they get a rapper on the line, bro. I don't understand how they, bro. Like, you rapping, bro. You one of the hottest rappers out right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Why is you doing dumb shit, man?
You already on house arrest too, bro. Like, you on house
dumb
arrest
as hell
already, bro. Man,
that nigga better tell something.
I don't understand.
Nigga better tell something.
And what up,
if
John?
not, it's over with.
And this is what they saying, bro. Like, they called one pharmacy back in September, and they was like, yeah, we need this and this for. They was pretending to be this physician, and they told them they needed this prescription for this lady. And the thing is that they didn't just call once. They said they called like multiple times that day. And so the pharmacy went and double checked with the pharmacy, because it was a different number than the actual clinic number.
Than what they had on file, yeah.
So they went and double checked, and the doctor was like, yeah, I ain't calling no prescriptions in. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. And then on the same day, they hit up another pharmacy. So I'm like, this one pharmacy already found you out like that. It's some fraud shit going on.
So we got some shady pharmaceutical businesses happening right now?
No, NBA YoungBoy is a dumbass.
We got some dumbass fraud going on.
He just trying
bro.
to flip a couple packs, bro. Let him do his thing, bro. He ain't mean it.
What the hell, Joe? Talking about?
Tell that to the feds, John. Tell that to
Hey,
the feds,
Feds.
John, because that's who got
Feds,
him right
I
now.
am a good guy. I work 12 hours a day, man. Let me live. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, this shit is wild, man. Let me run this back a little bit so y'all can get some of the context, but this shit is wild.
That led authorities believe that this is a much larger issue. And the affidavit seems to claim that YoungBoy tried the same scheme at a different pharmacy location. Okay, so again, September 19th, 20.
This is the same day as the first one. When they double checked, and the doctor was like, yeah, I didn't feel nothing. I didn't call nothing.
2023, Spence's pharmacy in Logan received a phone call from the suspect using the same physician's information, calling in a prescription for a Gwendolyn Cox with a claimed date of birth in 1951. Look at the ages here. The prescription was for promethazine with codeine, similar to the prescription called in to Reed's pharmacy. About 2 weeks after the prescription had been called in, the prescription had been picked up by a female individual who will be referred to as Associate 2. The affidavit goes on to state, Associate 2 picked up the prescription for Gwendolyn and alleged that Gwendolyn was her grandmother. Later on, October 9th, 2023, Spence's pharmacy received another call from the suspect identifying as the same physician, again trying to prescribe promethazine with codeine to Gwendolyn Cox. However, the pharmacist requested that they
trying to double dip and triple dip and shit, bro. Like, get your shit and chill out. Like, back off, bro.
Nah, bro, that's not enough. That's not enough. It's not enough that you got a whole deal. It's not enough that you can just go and do a show and make 10 times of what you making with this little bullshit of flipping scripts. That's not enough. Niggas is fucking stupid, bro.
That shit is wild. Well, actually, he can't do no shows right now. I don't think.
Well, of course he can't now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think he could do no shows anyway. But he still was making money. He was making money in the house. He was making money in the house.
Stupid motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's up with niggas, bro.
Hung up the phone. At this time.
Look, and that's what I said. Red flag that they told you they need a hard prescription this time, and all you did was hang up the phone. Like, that's a red flag. Or any doctor, a real doctor, not finna just hang up the phone when you say you need a prescription.
And what they don't know is burners don't do shit. All it does is make it an extra step for the feds to find out who got it, because all they got to do is trace it back to when the phone was purchased and where it was turned on at. Because they can do that. They can triangulate your location to where exactly the phone was turned on, and then it tracks your location from that point all everywhere.
You might not even need to do that with these niggas, bro. These niggas are so sloppy. They
might be calling from their personal phone. Hell.
Like these
little dumbass kids gonna be running around free young boys. Shut the fuck up.
The first discrepancy was that the number that they called from didn't match the number of the pharmacy. Like, that's the first discrepancy that they had. Like,
you really think these big companies, these fucking pharmaceutical companies, is gonna think that a doctor just up and decided to call from their personal phone?
Right.
And that's why the number is different. No, stupid motherfucker.
That don't make no sense.
And they probably got all the doctors' personal phone numbers.
Facts. They communicate with each other. They communicate.
As soon as they said that shit and then went and hung up, he probably went and called, hey, Dr. Brunson, was you just on the phone?
That's exactly what they did. He said no. He said no.
These niggas dumb as shit, bro.
So now they on watch even more. Like, they got this name that you calling these prescriptions in for. They know this name now. You know what I'm saying? They waiting on you.
You're not smart enough to change the name.
Now, you know what they did? The first name was different. This second name was Gwendolyn Cox, they said.
Homeowners,
but I think they changed the spelling of it the third time.
Wow.
But it's still the same name.
Reed's pharmacy.
What was this name? This was Bethel White right here. And this was Gwendolyn Cox.
The proceed.
Well, that show is picking the whitest names they can pick.
Description had been
And this Gwendolyn Cox, they just spelled it differently.
January 17th, 2024. A fraudulent prescription was called into the Larry's Pharmacy in the Smithfield, Utah area.
Now, this one right here was in January. The last two was in September. So they waited like 3.5, 4 months to do this one. But it's the same name, though. Gwendolyn Cox again.
Bro, there's so much safer ways to commit crime. It's safer crimes to commit.
Allegedly.
It's smarter crimes
smarter
to
shit
commit.
to do too, bro. Allegedly.
The prescription had been called in by the suspect identifying as the physician. The prescription was being called in for a female by the name of, you guessed it, Gwendolyn Cox. Slightly different spelling, though, and date of birth as the one at Spence's Pharmacy with the provider birthday of 1949. The prescription called in was promethazine with codeine, listed as a Schedule 5 controlled substance. After receiving the request for the prescription, the pharmacy had found the call to be suspicious. The pharmacy attempted to contact the doctor again, but the phone number was disconnected. The pharmacy searched the practice on the internet for the physician and found that he was a medical provider in Provo. During the conversation with the physician, he stated that he does not have a patient by the name of Gwendolyn Cox and suggested that the prescription request was fraudulent. The physician had told the pharmacy that this has happened many times. The pharmacy then contacted law enforcement and provided the information. In addition, the pharmacy had also been in communication with someone who identified themselves as Gwendolyn Cox and that they were making arrangements for their grandchild.
Got him. Right there. Got him. As soon as you come pick it up.
To pick up the prescription.
Sting operation, stupid.
They described that Gwendolyn sounded as though they were a much younger person disguising their voice to sound much older. The phone numbers that the pharmacy had received calls from were later called by the pharmacy and found to be disconnected or not in service. So what happened? Well, the affidavit states that a plan was devised to contact whoever arrived to pick up the prescription from Larry's Pharmacy. Two different females, later identified as known associates of Kentrell Golden, YoungBoy.
Hey, pause it real quick. The funny thing is, y'all sending females to come and go and actually like commit the fraud part. Females not gonna take no fucking charge for nobody. That's not a thing. Like, you might have been able to get away with that shit in the 90s. Bitches today is not taking charges for niggas.
They got a couple of them.
Bro, they gotta be hardcore, like they'll murk a nigga. But they not taking no motherfucking fed charge, bro. A regular bitch is not taking a fed charge.
I don't know these hoes that he enlisted for this situation.
Enlisted is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't speak on Associate 1 and 2. They arrived at Larry's Pharmacy to pick up the prescription. They were detained for the investigation. They were later arrested for their role in a prescription fraud ring. But get this. Investigators say that YoungBoy himself actually reached out to them, pretending to be Gwendolyn. The
No way.
He pretended to be who?
He pretended to be Gwendolyn.
Pretending to be Gwendolyn.
Ain't no way, bro. That's got to be something they throwing in there to make him like on some like to slang his name or some shit. I don't know. Like, ain't no way he did that shit, bro.
Sounding like he sound. Sounded like the way YoungBoy sound. He was trying to be
YoungBoy can't sound like an old woman, bro. An old white woman named Gwendolyn Cox. There's no way.
This nigga is crazy, bro.
The investigator states in the probable cause affidavit, quote, during the investigation, I was contacted by dispatch and informed of a Gwendolyn Cox needing to speak with me. I contacted Gwendolyn at the phone number that she provided dispatch. During my conversation with Gwendolyn, she gave me the last name of White, then asked for the spelling of her name. Gwendolyn only...
That's because that first one that I said that had a different name, the name was Bethel White.
Yeah.
And so when they was talking to Gwendolyn said their last name was White. They got them bitches mixed up.
Oh, you dumbass. No way.
They got them hoes confused.
You fucking moron.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They was sloppy with this shit. They was real sloppy with this shit, bro.
Gwendolyn at the phone number that she provided dispatch. During my conversation with Gwendolyn, she gave me the last name of White, then asked for the spelling of her name. Gwendolyn only gave me her birth month and date and could not provide her age to me. Gwendolyn also would not provide her address, though the address given to the pharmacy was a local address to Smithfield. Also, during the conversation with Gwendolyn, it was very clear that a fake voice was being used. Gwendolyn sounded as though she was a much younger male from the southern states. Gwendolyn made a statement, well, I asked her to, and she said that she'll have you call me. This statement was a response to a request that was made to have Gwendolyn contact dispatch and have them transfer her call back through. According to your affiant's training and experience and having lived in the southern United States, terminology in replacing the word ask with ax or other variations is consistent.
Man, hold on now. That's how we talk.
That's what I'm saying, and that's not even like exclusive to the South. Everybody do that shit now.
I think they up there in Utah, so maybe it's some shit that stand out up there in Utah. So they was like, yeah, hell nah, you ain't no Gwendolyn Cox.
That's hilarious, bro.
They said this nigga sounded like a male too. Like he didn't even try to change his voice. He just sounded like him.
Bro, imagine a young boy on the phone trying to change his voice to be an old woman. It's probably the funniest shit about this whole shit.
That nigga YoungBoy is a wild nigga, man.
It's such as Texas, Louisiana.
I didn't think he would be that involved with it, like that he would be calling, pretending to be her too. Like I didn't even know. So yeah,
ain't no way. Like you, all that money you got, pay a 40-year-old woman to do that shit.
Facts. You right though. You right about that.
Louisiana, Georgia.
And pay a woman to go get it too. Why you getting these?
Bro, like, come on, yo.
Well, no. I understand. You can't because they might ask for ID and all kind of shit. But if you send like if you send the young girls, then they was doing the excuse of I'm picking it up for my grandma. So I think you might be able to get away with that cleaner than having an old lady go.
Maybe. My wife used to do that for her grandmother, go pick up her medication. They never really pressed the issue about it.
Right. That's why I say, like, maybe if an old lady go up there and they might think it's Gwendolyn for real, they might ask for her ID.
Georgia and other southern states.
Guys, if you're looking to go.
Who is you, though?
Just go fast ass, bro.
Who is she?
Look at you.
I'm just wondering. For 13 seconds.
They believe this is YoungBoy. Well, it certainly seems that YoungBoy is going to need a good lawyer. And you know when a lawyer becomes so important? If you should happen to get injured, you have to understand at those times.
I knew he was trying to do that little segue.
He's going to need a lawyer, and you're going to need a lawyer too if you get hurt. Nigga, get this plug out of here.
You're real good, Jesse, man. You're real good at that. That was kind of slick.
That's the thing. They all do that shit, bro. They either do that or it's like a hard transition to like a whole ad, where like they're in a different room and everything. Like they just use the same shit.
But there's no way I'm gonna let this nigga advertise Morgan and Morgan on our show.
Hell no. Fuck him. Fuck Morgan and Morgan.
Fuck both of them Morgan niggas, bro. Fuck them.
That's pound 529 on your phone. Operation. It says that during the incident at Larry's Pharmacy, known associates 1 and 2 arrived in a white Chevy Tahoe, registered to Kentel Galden out of Texas.
Damn, they was fuck.
Wait, registered to who?
YoungBoy. That's his name.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they was in the car registered.
Fuck?
That's how he got caught. That's how he got caught.
Bro, this nigga stupid, bro. This nigga is dumb.
He let them go up there in a car registered in his name.
That's registered to him. Oh my god.
So when they got arrested,
one of these hoes have a car.
That's what I'm saying. So when they got arrested, they ran and checked the plates and looked at the registration and shit probably, and it popped up in his
Of course,
name.
because that's what they do.
So it's like, yeah, you in this, you involved in this shit.
Stupid motherfucker, man.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
During the investigation,
With that hold on, real quick. With that by itself, right? Let's say they don't have the fake ass voice and shit, right? With that by itself, it may be possible you let your cousins hold your car and they was on some bullshit. It's possible. But with all this other shit, bro, and this is why I say, bro, the feds damn near undefeated, bro, because they'll let you build a case against yourself.
Yeah, man. This nigga YoungBoy, bro. Like it's like a double-sided coin. Like he can't never stay out of trouble, man. And it's kind of like sad to see this, but he bring it on himself.
It's not. Then thank you, because I was just about to say it. Stay out of trouble. It kind of speaks to lack of intent, right? It kind of speaks to, oh, it's an accident, or he just end up in bad situations. No, this nigga doing stupid shit and getting in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Trying to live what you rap about. You're rich now, bro. You don't have to live what you rap about anymore. Future can tell you that.
And
Drake can tell you that.
He just a wild young nigga, bro. He don't give a fuck about nothing or nobody, bro. He don't care.
He
like,
don't
what
give a fuck.
Gotta say.
He don't give a fuck behind them bars, because they're not about to just extend your house arrest, my nigga. They about to relocate your dumb ass.
Yeah, they blessed you with house arrest, nigga.
What did he get on house arrest for?
This nigga had like a bunch of charges from all the way back to 2015. Like this nigga was getting them like every couple years, like gun charges.
They like
and all kinds. They
like
shit.
Okay, yeah, so gun charges, like violent shit too.
I mean,
like any assaults or anything?
Allegedly, I think the last one before the house arrest was like they got shot at by somebody, and allegedly he shot back and shit. Somebody got killed, but allegedly he shot back.
That's not necessarily. I mean, that's self-defense, depending on what state you're in.
That might be why he got house arrest. I don't know if that was the one that landed him with the house arrest or if it was something else, but I know it was before the house arrest shit. Like sometime right before, like 2019 or some shit, maybe.
Regardless, bro, this nigga not smart. This nigga not smart, and he's completely taking away. He's taking full advantage of where he is in life and is squandering the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be some of you young niggas. I don't know what our fucking fan base is, but it's gonna be some of you young niggas in the comments like, nah, this fucked up. Da, da, da. You're a fucking dumbass, and if you continue following this nigga, you're gonna end up exactly where the fuck he is. And it's gonna be worse for you because they're not gonna give you house arrest because you ain't got money to try to fight a charge. You broke ass little nigga.
Yeah, Gwendolyn Cox.
When both known associates
stop following these fucking rappers, bro.
On the odor, they consented to a search of the vehicle. Residual marijuana flakes were found throughout the vehicle. They claimed that the marijuana in the vehicle was not theirs.
Paraphernalia as well. Damn.
The handgun case was found for a Tysa 1911 in the caliber of a .45 ACP.
And a gun charge
as well, belonging to Cantrell Galden.
No way!
Associates 1 and 2, they
you're on house arrest. You're not allowed to have guns.
To pick up the prescription for a friend and would never give a name. It's also of value to note that when interviewing one of the females, they were asked who the prescription was for, and she said, Deborah Cox.
Suicide Mama?
Nigga,
that's Suicide Mama, ain't it?
Deborah Cox is the singer, bro.
No way.
She seen nobody supposed to be here.
Shit. All these niggas dumb as fuck. All these niggas stupid, bro. All these niggas stupid. Fuck
bro,
let them get locked up. Fuck them.
It's no way they planned this. There's no way they planned this up. There's no way. Y'all don't know anything.
Y'all don't have any fucking of the info. Like they do in the little heist movies and shit where motherfuckers commit crime, like shit be planned out months and months and months ahead. And if niggas gonna play a role, they know they roll down to a T, even down to if they get caught, what the fuck they supposed to say. These bitches don't know shit. This nigga doing dumb shit, and the whole shit is fucked up. I don't understand. Maybe this their first time. I don't know. But ain't no way they did this shit multiple times and got away with it.
They got away with it at least once, man. They probably should have stopped there. They probably, that's what I'm saying. Like fuck, bro. Like this shit is fucking. I can't even talk about this shit, bro.
A
This
little
shit is
inconsistent there. Well, now when these women were arrested, the SUV was taken to an impound, and YoungBoy wanted to get it out, but the impound yard was reportedly suspicious, thinking that the car might actually be a stolen vehicle. So the investigators spoke with YoungBoy and realized he recognized the rapper's voice. The affidavit states during the conversation with Kentrell Gaulden, he claimed that the females arrested in Smithfield were family. During the conversation, I only asked questions regarding Kentrell Gaulden's relation to the females who possessed his vehicle, as well as trying to confirm that they had his vehicle with his permission. Kentrell Gaulden agreed that they had permission to have his vehicle and asked about getting it out of impound. I provided Kentrell Gaulden with information on how to get the vehicle out of impound. The conversation continued with Kentrell Gaulden for a duration of time, and Kentrell Gaulden made a statement determined to be an excited utterance. That's very important because that's something that could be used at trial that wouldn't be determined to be hearsay. So the statement was made without asking a related question. Quote, ask him about the prescription that they picked up.
No way he said that.
Why did you bring that up?
No way.
Why did you even bring that up?
They gotta be lying, bro. They gotta be lying. There's no way this niggas is stupid.
You were supposed to act like you didn't even know about that.
No, seriously. You supposed to show up pissed off that your car is impounded. Damn, I ain't know what the fuck these bitches was doing with my motherfucking car. This why I don't do shit for no motherfucking body. These motherfuckers got my name circulating and shit. And keep it there. If anything, continue to be outraged at the fact that you gotta get your car out the impound. Don't ask about no fucking crimes that they was committing. You dumbass.
That means you have knowledge of the crime.
That means you gave them the car and knowledge of them going to commit a crime.
I'm telling you, bro. Shit is fucking wild.
Which makes you at least an accomplice.
Shit is wild as fuck.
The prescription that they picked up. The affidavit states that this utterance that Kentrell Gaulden made was to another person on the conference call, later identified as by their moniker and continued to be Kentrell Gaulden's brother, will be referred to as Known Associate 3. Known Associate 3 has been confirmed as a lifelong friend of Kentrell Gaulden and lived with him in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This is according to federal probation. Given the manner in which the conversation would break up and go silent for durations of time, it is suspected that they had muted my ability to hear multiple times throughout the call. Given that Kentrell Gaulden was telling a Known Associate 3 to ask about the prescriptions, it is suspected that they intended to mute me at that time as well. This utterance was made with no questions asked regarding any prescriptions.
So basically, they meant to mute the phone before they said that shit, but they said it anyway without muting the phone. Dumbass. Simple press of a button.
The utterance shows both knowledge by Kentrell Gaulden about the fraudulent prescription being attempted to get picked up. In addition, it proves intent, as Kentrell Gaulden continued to attempt to further the prescription fraud by talking about the prescription. Also, of value to note, Kentrell Gaulden used the word acts instead of ask. This is similar to my conversation with Gwendolyn the night before, and Gwendolyn used the same word based on my training.
That's stretching, bro. Come on now.
States using the term.
I mean, not if he ain't changed.
They ain't reaching with that.
Not if he ain't changed his voice.
Bro, I say X. I say X. Like they reaching with that shit, bro.
Not if he ain't changed his voice, Roots. That's the same nigga then.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way he called and didn't disguise his voice.
They said it sounded like a man. That's what they said earlier. It sounded like a man.
So, okay, cool. It sounded like a man trying to portray an old woman's voice. Okay, cool. There's no way he called and sounded like the same way he sounded like on Bandit with Juice WRLD.
That sounded no way. Sounded like YoungBoy trying to be Gwendolyn, nigga. That's all that was.
Stupid fuck.
Term axe in place of ask is a common Southern dialect. This is also consistent with Kentrell Gaulden being from Louisiana and having lived in Texas as well. So, YoungBoy may have put his foot in his mouth there with his dialect giving him away. But investigators believe that based on the number of times they found prescriptions had been ordered or given out with fake names, YoungBoy or whoever was behind this operation was likely trying to sell them. Through the aggregated amounts of promethazine,
Of course,
codeine, and the amount of prescriptions known to have been successfully filled and attempted, your affiant has identified it as a distributable amount. Through evaluation of the fraud incidents, it is clear that there are numerous individuals involved to further the fraud scheme identified as an enterprise. The ongoing fraud and suspected drug distribution occurring between Kentrell Gaulden and his associates further substantiates the pattern of unlawful activity as they have engaged.
just sell weed, bro.
Activity that are all similar in purpose, results, participants, victims, and methods of commission. You know what that says to me? Potential witnesses, potential people who may take deals to testify against YoungBoy. That's something that came to
Pause
mind.
real quick,
Now, police served a search.
bro. I understand that it's legal in a lot of places, but it's still motherfuckers that can't get it. It's still motherfuckers that don't have a weed card or don't stay in a place where it's legal. I'm pretty sure it's not legal in Texas where they are. Not doing it in Utah, none of that other shit. So just sell weed, you idiot. I'm pretty sure it'll probably take a little bit more time, but you can make just as much money. It's possible to make just as much money as you was making selling weed.
In places where it's legalized.
In places where you can get away with it legalized, because if the person you have running around with it,
that's why
if the person you have running around with it has a medical card, they fine. You're straight. There's no way you can get caught now. I mean, you're gonna find a way to get caught because you're a fucking dumbass, and that's what you do professionally now. But it's still possible to get away with the shit better than disguising your fucking voice on the phone and lending out your car to bitches for them to go. Bitches that don't even know the goddamn plan.
He don't know the plan itself.
Ain't no fucking plan.
They didn't have no plan. You're right. They didn't have no plan, bro. They did not have no plan doing this. They was winging it.
YoungBoy and his guest. Now, police served a search warrant on YoungBoy's mansion on April 16th. YoungBoy and his guests were detained, and officers did an interview with YoungBoy. The affidavit states that during the interview, Kentrell Gaulden was asked about the presence of firearms inside of his home. Kentrell Gaulden said that a gun belonging to his wife was in the home. Kentrell Gaulden was asked if he had ever handed the gun or if his DNA would be found on the firearm. He denied that the presence of his DNA would be found on the gun. However, he further described that 2 days earlier, he had picked up the gun and moved it from an open area, placing it inside of a drawer. Kentrell Gaulden claimed that that was the only time he had touched the gun. He further described that his wife always...
You're on house arrest. You're not even supposed to be around guns.
YoungBoy isn't supposed to have access to weapons during his probation and pretrial house
arrest. There you go.
And also
there you go.
that he was currently on house arrest, awaiting trial for federal gun charges for possession of a firearm by a felon because of that Louisiana music shoot incident. Well, now the gun in question here was found inside of his closet, unsecured, and where he would have had access to it. During the search of the residence, law enforcement found a prescription bottle in Kentrell Gaulden's bathroom inside of the master bedroom, identified as his. The prescription bottle was for Caroline White, one of the known fraudulent names with the corresponding prescribing doctor who had confirmed the fraud.
God damn.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. This nigga's
search warrant, all electronics were to be searched. A triage was being conducted as to not interfere with Kentrell's music business. However,
you out of here, Kentrell.
Kentrell your ass straight to jail.
This shit is fucking crazy, bro.
Kentrell refused to give any passcodes for the devices. He answered, "Take it and break it."
They don't need it.
Asked him for passwords for the devices. All devices were seized as they are suspected of containing communications that
they don't need your passcode.
Of the
you might as well just give it to them.
Criminal enterprise and the criminal actions occurring therein. The affidavit ends by saying, quote, according to the FBI, Kentrell is the known leader of a violent gang from the Louisiana area. Wow. Based on
Which is
Cantrell's
probably not
history,
true.
it is apparent that he is prone to violence. Based on the totality of the circumstances, a no bail hold is requested to be placed on Cantrell, pending a detainer to be obtained by federal prosecution for his current case. Okay, what does all that mean? Well, YoungBoy, he was arraigned on these charges last week with a pretrial release hearing set for April 29th. And at the time of this recording, it's our understanding that he is in the Cache County, Utah jail without bail. But it is our understanding that a Louisiana federal judge signed off on scheduling a hearing for his bond to be revoked for the federal case.
Damn.
Not surprising, considering
Gotcha.
his arrest and new charges would most certainly be a violation of house arrest.
Do that.
So that means that
They
if
can
the
do that.
state judge grants him pretrial release, he could potentially be taken into federal custody, that there would be no more house arrest, that he would be locked up while awaiting trial. We will see where this goes next. That's all we have for you here on Sidebar. Everybody, thank you so
Only
All right.
thing is, bro, it's just gonna be a matter of how fast they find him guilty. It's over with for this nigga.
Yeah.
You can't blame this for nobody else. It's not enough people involved for somebody to take your charge. The shit. It was in your bathroom. And you got a probation violation because you was in the house with a gun and it was in your closet, easily accessible to you. Again, use your money wisely. Buy a fucking gun safe if you still gonna have guns in the fucking house, because at least they can say it was not easily accessible to you.
Yeah, man. There's nothing this nigga could do, man. They
It's
were
over.
sloppy. They were sloppy. They didn't plan this out well. They had too many mistakes. They just did a lot of dumb shit, bro. So you brought it up on yourself, bro. It is.
Have we had any lit rappers get like fully convicted yet? So like over the past, I don't know, decade or so, you've had Casanova 2 times or whatever the fuck. We've had 6ix9ine, we've had Young Thug, Gunna to be included, and YNW Melly. I think that's all of the niggas that had motion at one point that has been locked up. Have there been convictions on any of them so far?
No. Melly's still on trial. Thug's still on trial.
Young Thug's on trial. Gunna was released.
6ix9ine.
I guess he was technically convicted because he did 2
cooperated
years.
and got out.
But he wasn't. He still received a lighter sentence because he told.
Yeah. Yeah. Not nobody I can think of.
If anything, this is gonna be the first one because I ain't hear nothing. I occasionally peek in on the Young Thug case, and I've seen them throw a lot of shit out. So I haven't seen anything to say, oh, it's over for this nigga. But it's over for this nigga. Absolutely over with. There's nothing you can do, bro. They're gonna keep pushing that axe shit, and it's gonna work against you. Because all the other shit is certain. So why not throw this on YouTube?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely him. Like, they had your car at the crime scene when they went to go pick it up. It was registered to you. You mentioned the prescriptions when you shouldn't have mentioned anything. You had prescriptions in your bathroom, on top of you having a gun in your closet. Like, yeah, this nigga's done, bro.
This nigga's stupid, bro. Fuck him. I don't give that much of a fuck. People are stupid.
It is what
Money
it is,
don't
man.
make you no
Anything else
smarter.
before we? It's facts. Anything else before we get up out of here, man?
Hell nah. Fuck NBA YoungBoy. Lock his dumb ass up. Maybe it'll be an example for the rest of you young rapper niggas. Do fucking better.
Stupid. NBA YoungBoy, nigga, you was stupid. Why the fuck would you do it? You stupid. That dumbass plan, you was clueless. Them bitches. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. join the Discord. Link in the description.